Hello, YouTube. We are back. Time to get that Sylph Elder. And I will give a heads up. I'm pretty sure this is the one that has like the scorpion boss, and it kind of is spider-like. I'm pretty sure when I first played this, I thought it was a spider at first, and it did freak me out a little bit. But that's the boss. I don't remember if they have little enemies. By the order of the Elder Seedseer, the dungeon known as Thousand Maws of Totarak has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside, and you are sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for blind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to the Totarak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Going in. I do think there's the dire mites in here too, so like the baby scorpions. Or like termite enemies or whatever they're supposed to be. They might freak some people out. We've already come across some of them now. But I know the cutscene for the boss is very spiderish. So fair warning. First Spear Idel Totarak Expedition Note 1. Dangerous fauna encountered upon entering cave. Pulling as per mission parameters. Expect to encounter more as we press deeper. Is that me? You too. Sell Mike. No. Me. Don't look at them. I just gotta make sure the enemies stay on me. My job. I don't usually poke into these cells, but I don't remember if there's a note in one of them. I never pay attention to the notes. That's why he's taking damage. He's getting poisoned too. I was like, why is he taking so much damage too? But he's got the poison on him. You can see it proccing on him behind the enemy. First spear, right Tata expedition notes 2. Engaged with a sizable fiend. Succeeded in exterminating, but casualties mounting. Must consider turning back if situation worsens. Slime buddies. Pudding! Not just any pudding, prison pudding. Just basically this one too. And this one's essentially as long as our Conjurer focuses on me enough, I shouldn't have any issues, because when I was playing as the Conjurer in this, I had plenty of time to like attack as well and not just do healing, so I'm not really worried about dying. But it is still AI, so who knows. I also heal on my third hit, so I have a little bit of healing too for myself. the way we're going? I was gonna say, I thought I hit that one too. It's funny because the other alts that I have, not my main one on this server, or this home world, but this one and the two other ones, they, it's a healer, which I've never played a healer before. Still haven't played it in, like, with other people and just with the AI yet. But, I've never done a healer, and I've never done a magic DPS, which is my other one. So all three of these characters are like classes I've never really played. I've only ever been physical DPS. But shit, I forgot there's little ones too. Not bad. Come over here. That way you don't poison everybody. Yeah, you're only hitting the melee. I don't know, not having me as the DPS seems going fast. That says a lot about my DPS. Apparently I'm not very good. I like this dungeon's going a lot faster with the tank. I wonder how optimized the Scion NPCs are there. Probably, because I don't usually use anything except for what I get in quest until like later. So like in the expansions and stuff. We're not at the final boss yet, because well, actually, whenever we get there, we might be. Because it'll be arrive and clear it probably. So yeah, we are at the final boss. So the next boss we hit. Note 3. Diorite infestation confirmed. Scores of eggs on the verge of hatching. Beyond our means to deal with. Aborting mission. Subsequent parties beware. Over here. No, I said me. Leave them alone. still think it's funny to think the Lalafell is taking all the damage for these other races and stuff. I'm the one that is the sponge for damage. Give me the damage. I'll take it. Like the smallest damn race. Excuse me. We are about to enter that cutscene. So prepare yourself. I mean, you can see with the area what kind of cutscene we're about to walk into, so I ain't putting it in the title, but I'm literally warning you right here because I know about it, so you're warned. Look away if you must.
Darkness.
It's also in a very important cutscene too. That's the funny thing. The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. With a countenance that bespeaks understanding. An intriguing power, the echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God.
You're Lahabrea of the Asses?
Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
You think I'm gonna be defeated? Fuck you. Remember when I first saw the dire mites, I thought they were all spiders. The fact it's crawling around on a web does not help anything. It has a scorpion's tail, so it's a scorpion. It's like a cross between a spider and a scorpion, I guess. Wasn't sure if we've already heard Brea's name. Hey, focus on me. Don't focus on them. No. Little guys, me too. It shoots web too, so like it's a cross between like a scorpion and a spider. Skin falls up his tail. Attack the tail! Attack the tail! Tail shattered! Boss. Boss stunned, and I think that means it can't poison us. Because it can't sting down anymore. No. Me too. Fleshy pot has appeared. Axe to the face, bitch. I think it's the combination of that and this that creeped me out the first time I did this. He was in a damn web. Finally, fresh air. We have not so fresh, but better than before. Sinister one is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged ones? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, the eldest of these ones of little solace. Time to see the past. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark Skull, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is that accursed icon hiding? No signs of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing a mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with an important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own God, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it. But at this rate, no, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone you were right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones are suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts. Seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Norexia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are also good ones, also. Does walking one not feel well? Or does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? I came to rescue you. Came to this one's rescue at Norexia's bidding. Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramuh. Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Excuse me. Now they want aggro because I'm a level higher. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sith Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. But there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sills before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured I'll send words to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day. Lass, earn yourself a place of honor here at Dithers in doing so. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of Cicerin... Chicharins? Firewater? simple gift. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the sylphs of Little Solace. This is Zimma rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's leader, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours, keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12s would with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridania and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. And go to Hawthorne. That's the closest place to Little Solace. Take another drink because I think that's part of why I'm coughing more. I'm talking up a storm. I always talk, but again, I don't read nearly as much when I play a lot of these games. Which I don't mind, but like I said, I'm not an avid reader, and I also haven't been playing games like this where I need to read that much. Here's the oil. A gift from Maki One Mascarin? A gift for these ones? Here's the rose oil. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Mascarian and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Okay, that upgrades somewhat, so let's go ahead and get that. Actually, we didn't need that. This one from the dungeon has way more than that one. Put on that one. That's for mages. Ew. Ugly ass summit, and we can't change it here yet. Believe in yourself. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. This one is happy to be in your home. Ah, there you are, Lily. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds and of Duringdu. Well done. The Walking One who aided Nora. I'm gonna just call her Nora. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have a feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? It's an Asian. Elder Frix... Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. Here you go. This one sees. So walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once. Yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. It's not as if Gardanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends. And they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Kani Sena. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the woods from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal, but did not know how, and still do not know how. Or still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace, with all these ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. Walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an appendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. What about the abductions? Fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation? Another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to the Horned One Kani Sena. With that, I believe we can lay the matters of Ramu to rest. That Sylph's elder is very reasonable. I must say, you can learn a lot from him. Was that a jib? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not. We will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. See ya, Papa Limo, Ida. Please wait, Walking One Lily. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Remove, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these ones' trust. Another crystal. Make that 3! This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. The brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. The crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Don't worry, I keep the crystal safe. I have 2 others. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch the touched ones. So long as the touched ones are not troubled, touched ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses touched ones making no trouble, mayhaps Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for touched ones. Time to look out. Hello? I was like, cutscene? There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. You don't fuck around, you don't find out. Plain and simple. How's the band going on over here? Wonder if they'll still be going on when I'm done recording. I might come here and just chill, listen to the music, see what they all play. Pittis and Lily, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? A missive from the Sylph? Elder himself, if I may. But the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon remove. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The other Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear no ill will. We may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridonians, I give you my thanks. Back from the wood. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridonia. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier, being the benevolent soul that she is. My lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the signs of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello? Hello, Lily? Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papalima returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridonians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. So once we get a little bit further, I'm going to look into getting one class leveled of each area. So physical range, magical range, melee DPS, and healer, but I'll probably like do a lot of the stuff off. Like getting like the hunting logs and stuff. Not all of these I can get right away. Like some of these only show up in later areas, or you have to be like level 60 or 70, or I think the Viper and the Pictomancer you have to be 80 to collect them, so like not all of these. But what I'll probably do is in one video I'll just gather the ones I can and then be like, which one interests y'all the most, and I'll work on trying to level them up as well, like off screen, so they can be leveled, because the goal is to see like all the story of every class in this playthrough. That's gonna take a long time, so like that will be like where I break and do other games on the channel while I do that in my own time and stuff. But also, once I have the other class like decided, that's when we'll go about doing like these other low level quests, because they might give some experience. Probably not a lot, but you know. And that way we are doing them as well. But until I decide that other class, I won't go about doing them. We also might have like short videos, because there might be like, I have to wait an hour for a dungeon, and then we can do it. Maybe I'll just do the dungeon as a video too, and stuff like whatever, if there's side quests. We'll see. We'll see how the other stuff goes. For now, we're gonna keep these videos to like 2 hours. Between 2 to 3 hours each one. Because there's gonna be, like I said, there's a lot of stuff in this game. If you can't tell just by the little bit we've dabbled into it, we're not like anywhere into the game. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, welcome back, Lily. Lady Manfilia awaits you within the Solaire. Please enter at your leisure. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolve bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well, enough. Ankrat is sparing no effort. There are many and more. There are many and one, just as you suspected. The purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. Ah, I have been meaning to ask, but is Alizé quite well? I fear as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't? Nor have I, alas. Alizé has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Beldician report will serve you well. Beldician? Is that how you say it? Beldician? I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Hey, you're that dude that always follows me. It is good to see you again, Lily. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Tollswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike remove from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the Whirl has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Yustola says, unless we know the mind of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when the next Prima will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend upon it. Indeed. So then of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridani. Wait, I meant Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridani. Yes, that's what I meant. So many realms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? but one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Lily? Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea? Sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his design. I dread to... Eek! Ataru? A sylph? And Thanalan. At long last, this one finds walking one Lily. This one is the most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Nora. This one comes as friend. Let these ones be friends? Pleasure to meet you, Nora. There we go. You can take off that ugly ass helmet. Ah, Lily. Pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I am pondering how best to proceed. I'm with the 8th shift, or was it the 9th? Excuse me, lass, this might sound strange, but you haven't by chance seen a fellow what looks exactly like me. I'm looking for my twin brothers, see? And I heard they might have come through here. Oh, so the guy... yeah, okay. That makes sense. I forgot they were twin brothers. They could be dead, for all I know. At least it feels like I've been chasing ghosts for an eternity now. So, each brother is the ones you meet in the beginning, depending on which place you start. Hey, Wedge. People in masks cannot be trusted, but Biggs and I wear masks all the time when welding. If only Master Garland were still with us. He was a brilliant man, full of life and purpose. Kind and generous, he taught us everything we know about engineering. Though believe me, he could also be a very hard person to please. He'd force us to completely rebuild devices if even a single flaw was discovered. I can only imagine what he'd say if he saw the tiny Bronco. Knowest thou the import of the broken staff within the solar? It fell from the grasp of Archon Louisoix, the man who, in his love for all Eorzeans, shielded us against the storm of the calamity. The stars wheel across the heavens, and the sky is brightened once more. The survivors gather and ignite a fiery dawn to burn away a glowing shroud. Ah, but destiny, thou art beautiful. I'm starting to wonder if it's worth the hassle to prove who we was. I mean, maybe some folk would say, "Good on you, mate. Thanks for fighting to save Eorzea," and whatnot. But I reckon most would ask what we've done for him lately, not spit in our faces for allowing Bahamut to blow up half the goddamn world. There are two types of Alamegians: fools who wish to fight back, but know not how, and the cowards who have chosen to run from their worries. The young man over there is a striking example of the former. Me, I'm the latter. Or couldn't you tell? Nora! Walking one from Odal, I have not seen these ones before. This one knows. Still, must walking one make such screaming sounds when seeing this one's face? This one cannot get a wink of sleep. Or a wink of rest. Look, Nora, I realize that this makes no sense to you, but you must try to be more discreet. Years ago, a law was enacted in Udal whereby... Please just trust me and stay out of sight. Nora and I both wear a mask. We're going to get along famously, I just know it. I'm to meet with the Ascendant soon to discuss the matter of... Mask man, I vaguely recall some emulsion ranting about something like that in the middle of a skirmish. Of course, I wasn't listening too closely on account of the fact their friends were trying to kill me. I don't mean to waste your time, friend, but that's the only thing of what comes to mind. As you have doubtless witnessed in your travels, the lands of Eorzea are gasping under the pale of a suffocating darkness. I must wonder if it is this darkness that invites disaster, or simply that disaster has left such gloom in its wake. One thing is for certain, now is not the time to relax in our vigilance. Philia, what you got next to tell me? Yes, Tetris, as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged by the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite. Lily, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Lily. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames, Ildal, to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown, and you cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Lily. Now we can just teleport. I don't think. Yeah, I don't have a quick teleport to Odal, so just. I have the PlayStation Network on Redania, and then I have my return on Lemsa. But Swift is just over here, so level 50 to be a samurai, level 80 to be a viper, yeah. Level 70 to be the reaper, I believe that is Killer Instinct. Hey Swift. The Masked Man? Ah, you come here. You are come on behalf of the Scions, of course, yes. As we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near our eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at High Bridge described him in details when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Chichirin. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route High Bridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may have well caught a glimpse of your target. You do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihabaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin out or the mind to spend it. I believe that is in, yeah, Camp Drybone. Well, closest to Camp Drybone, not actually in Camp Drybone. There's little, and we'll get to that when we do side quests, but there's little interesting things, like somebody, somebody I think in another part. We already have been. Oh, I never attuned Camp Tranquil. Interesting. I went there, but I never attuned the thing. That's hilarious. It's Southern Saint Line. Oh yeah, we haven't been to Little Alamigo yet. I'm pretty sure like somebody from Little Alamigo on a side quest is actually like related to this dude over here that we're about to talk to. It's kind of funny like how the little NPCs are like all connected to some degree. It definitely adds a lot of flavor to it, but I'd much rather do the side quests once we're doing like when we can fly and stuff, so we can go back and forth easier. Like a minute left, so let's pop this. Welcome to High Bridge. Adventure? What you seek, I, Hihabaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. Not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? Oops, I did not mean to make that bigger. When the Order of Nalthal began evacuating the ruins below, I had hopes that the High Bridge would turn into a bustling hub for the pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh endless beast man's raids, folks are too afraid to come within a mom of here. I sold everything I owned to to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help this struggling merchant? The masked man? Bah. I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. But yeah, once we can fly around here, we can hit like all of these quests a lot easier. That's my goal for a side quest, because we'll hit them. We'll probably hit a lot of the side quests before we move on to Heaven's Ward as well. Just to have them done. I've heard tell of the Masked Devil. It seems he's appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he is more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. But you gotta remember, like, when we get back to it, like, this is level 24, so this will be, like, before we are in the story. Like, these are 18, 19. We're gonna have a bunch of random quests that, like, are not related to current time and place. But you never know, they might chime into being relevant in future story or future side quests. On the trail of a masked man? I have heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's all I can say. Little though it is. Because, like, if we were already ahead, obviously this is story, but if we're already ahead, we could have, like, just flew up here. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't. Nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Chicherin raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. It's like, if our quest is over there, we could just take off, fly here, and fly over there. So just make doing the side quest a lot better when we can fly. Same with, like, all the gathering stuff and whatnot. And you can only get access to flying in the base game by completing the final mission that gets you the credits for base game. Not post game, but just base game. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Chicherin raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man. I'm sure of it. Standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Chichirans appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It'll be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So, what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Go puff up some smoke. Where there is smoke, there is fire. Hey. You're an enemy I need. Ah. How many do I need? 4. He probably does too. Another. Where are you? There you are. Come on. Get your ass over here. I have a axe. I gotta ask you a question. Oh my god, I can't even say it. Can't even make the pun. Oof. Corpse Brigade, foot soldier. Thought you could heal. The Ward of the Destroyer. Oh hey. There are also ones I need for something. Let's see how many I need. Oh, this for a Marauder. I need 3 of them. Bop, and finish him. That's why I tend not to do that later on, because I really don't need to. Like, I'll eventually just like stumble across them. but depending, I might have to get the last couple that I've already bypassed or something, you know? Anyway, back so soon. Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll, it bears a prayer to Relgar the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Relgar is the guardian deity of Mhigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for the folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager that my last skill, that your assailant was Alamigian. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contact. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? The Alamigian bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ildal. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's the law of this place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much of help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Ihara, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while, cull some beans, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Yeah, I thought he had a daughter there. I didn't remember that they actually mentioned it in the main story, though. Also, if you ever doing crafting and you're looking for all goat skin, it's these guys that drop them, I'm pretty sure. They're like one of the first skins you need for one of the storylines, I think, for leather, I think. And it took me forever when I first started to figure out where they were, but I'm pretty sure it's these guys. They're not dropping any for me now, though. It's all random what they drop too, so it's not like you always get it. That's the problem with a lot of which, again, if you level up your retainers, and they're combat-oriented ones, they can go after certain things like, yeah, see, all goat horns and all goat skin to make the leather. So this is where you need some of that stuff. So it's good to keep that in mind. Especially because a lot of things require that horn for, like, crafting and whatnot. I think Southern Thanalan is there. We'll also stop over and unlock the dungeon since we're here and we forgot to last time. Because that dungeon is required for ranking up for ranking up in the Grand Company. So like I said, I won't do I won't do dungeons and Grand Company missions off screen. So you'll see me when I do this dungeon. This dungeon used not to be, I know for a fact that this dungeon used to not be duty support. This is one I can verify for sure. I'm starting to doubt if the Ifrit fight was, because it's been so long, and I might just be blending it with the hard mode. Uh, if this, if it is the halls of Halatali you seek, you need seek no further. Permit me to tell you something of this place. The name comes from an ancient tongue. Halatali, meaning the land of many shadows. It was here that our distant ancestors first settled. And bah, you have not come all this way for a lesson in history. Shh, listen. Do you not hear the howls and growls? Do you not feel how they shake the very earth beneath you? Those sounds are the work of no wind, my friend. Not that rumbling, the doing of any shadows. Nor that the rumbling of doing any shadows. Those are the calls of Halatali. For now the beasts once kept for the Colosseum lurk here. And there are no gentle beasts broken by the hand of man. No. There are those within that even the might of the immortal flames cannot tame. From the look of you, you must be Lily. I received word from Nedric that you might be along. By his recommendation, I grant you leave to enter freely. I only pray you are able to find your way out. Yeah, this used to be just Duty Finder, and the support was to be announced. I know for a fact because when I did this on my main character years ago, I didn't want to do a dungeon with random people if I didn't have to, and I ended up finding out you could do it solo and unsync. So I went in at level 70 and cleared it for the first time by myself. And when you're that high, you just thrash an early dungeon. So I know for a fact that one did not have duty support. But I'm starting to think I just forgot about the first primal being duty support. But I'm pretty sure there was another main story mission in Heaven's Ward that when I did it recently, it was the same thing where it had duty support, and I don't think it did. It's kind of funny, they are slowly getting duty support for the other ones that they say they are. But then there's still some that have said in future updates they'll be there, and they still haven't done it yet. It's good to see that some of them have been added. Because my introvert ass likes to do stuff solo if I can. Especially for first time in anything. I feel like I learn better because it's kinda up in the air if you have people waiting through your cutscenes and stuff. And if you sometimes failing to the gimmick of the dungeon is how you learn it. And you don't generally you die, it doesn't matter. Especially when you're DPS, obviously if you're a tank or something it matters a bit more. But when you're just DPS, yeah, they lost DPS, but it doesn't really matter. People that know the game enough, they'll do it with 1 DPS. I think this one dungeon I was in I think 3 times before I actually learned the gimmick of it, because every time I was in there, people just plowed through it. And there was one recently in, I think it was Stormblood, that I'm pretty sure wasn't duty support either, because it's not a normal dungeon. It's a dungeon based off of puzzles and stuff. And only like one person has to complete the puzzles, and when I did it, I think I failed every single one of them. So when I did it recently, duty support, I actually had to learn how to do it, because when you fail, the AI fails as well. So it was kind of cool that I was able to do it in duty support, because I was able to learn it. Hello, your father sent me. Why, yes. Ihabaru is my father. He said, what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters. But I am grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells. But one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. So, who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Lily Lovecraft, I'm here to check out about a masked man. Looking for a masked villain, you say. And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. There's, Oh, how dare he? Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of the security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to the hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men. And I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow men when I can. And you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say. Can't say that sounds familiar. But I have men on the lookout for Amalja, to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they're like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them a cup of sweet Thanalin tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Off we go. I have tea for you. What do you know? I'll give you the tea if you give me the tea. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. I have tea for you. What's the tea? Why ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hiding among the refugees? Why, I guess not. Me compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. It's near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Have the tea for the tea. You there. Are you an Amalja? No? Then carry on. Do I look like an Amalja? Like, sir. I'm like the size of their leg. Ah, the sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet vanillin. I'm going to enjoy this. A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 flums tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. Why did you think I was, if that's your description of the Amalja? What the fuck? What about you, sir? Shoo shoo, don't bother me. If the Amalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. Here's some tea. Give me the tea. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man? As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamigians. I assumed he was one of them. Malja Bruiser. The Bruiser over here? It is indeed. I was gonna say, I remember there's a mod over here, I just don't remember which versions that is over here. We need 3 and it's for the Maelstrom, okay. Also, I wonder if it's already the hunting log. No, it's for the next one. Yes? Yes. Oh no, it's this one. See, this enemy, and this enemy, those 3 are all in that dungeon. And doing the hunting log for the first level is how you rank up at one point. It's required to complete the hunting log before you just rank up with the seals. So to level in the Grand Company requires the dungeon that we just unlocked. That used to not be a duty support. Ah, you're back. So did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, it seems to me you'll need the cooperation of Alamigians. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. So you're determined to press on with your investigation? Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamigians' trust. And the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Oin does the talking in Ugal, but the Alamigians are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible. A common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundobald belongs to the Alamigian resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Speak with Minfilia. We need our foot in that door. Infilia! Do you know anybody from the Alamegian Resistance? Like, I don't know if this is one of them. Whoops. Out of the way. No, I think this is just a regular one. Some of these quests require you to do like the regular versions of the dungeon before you get like hard versions. Which I haven't done some of them. Even on my main, because again, introvert, and if they're not required, I don't always do them. Infilia! Welcome back, Lily. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegian refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegians now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and the discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamegian native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. I don't have boots on. Oh, is that what this is? Oh, you cannot wear... That's why. That's why it's so much more. Yeah, we'll leave it be then. I like wearing the multiple pieces. Your Alamegian comrade is named Herbert? He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, he is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. We've already talked to that dude a few times. If it isn't Lily Lovecraft, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? Yeah, I need help. You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegian Resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Elbrida, and she is the resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Quarry Mill it is. Damn, everybody chilling out here is wearing like the Palace of the Dead glam for their weapons, I think. Abrita! Huh? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. His name? Herbertson? Ah, that worthless poor son. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now has the gall to ask me for a favor. Simply incredible. I realized he was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, that's all I need to know. See that bloke there? That's Mefreed, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Mefreed! My man, let me in the Resistance. I am Mefreed, a proud man of the Alamigian Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wounds gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it! I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Elbrida. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventure, go to her and try. Medicine stat. One of Mefreed's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all. That'd mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'll be Charlene, the hamlet's resident here. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. You wish to aid the Alamigians. You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, the eternal guardians of the Twelvewood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the burrows. Alas, the Alamigian's petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. What you need? That's how it's to be then. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. I led my men to Quarry Mill, hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. Cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hells, Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt. I got you. do. Bop. And I see you, and I'm gonna bop you too. I got the horns. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got the 4 horns with you. I just did. Here. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Relgar. There's at least one woman in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to repair them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Scarian, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him to have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Pheromon here. Godspeed. Bascarian. Oh, goddammit. Get out of the way. I'm not trying to attack you. Yeah, for some reason I never did Camp Tranquil. I don't know why. Because I was definitely there. That's where you get, the ability to summon your Chocobo. Before I forget, I am going to go down there and get that, and then we'll teleport back up to Quarry Mill so we don't have to walk. Ah, Lily, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You've got something to show me. Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegian friend once used it to treat my festering wounds years and years ago. Safe to say, he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegian soldier in Quarry Mill? So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as it needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Now we'll take the trip down and get that Etherite attuned. Because I'll need to go to Camp Tranquil more than once in this playthrough, if nothing else, so it's good to have it settled up. It must have been because I was rushing to get it, like, set up. I wonder if I started and then I walked away before it finished and I just thought it did. We'll just pop back to Quarry Mill from here so we don't have to walk. Never mind, I found it. It's well to see you return. Have you the medicine for our brother? God bless you, adventurer. I'll see that the galleon receive treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. He ain't heavy. Adventurer, Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his conditions like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Elbreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Ah, finally, it's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me the sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry. Just find your way safely to little Alamigo. Blast it, would that I had known what he was thinking. I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong, he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds, alone? That fool! A great big sentimental fool! My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Watch out! A goblin! Alien! Captain? But why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Alamigians. And Alamigians never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, gods damn it? The oath to reclaim our homeland? We'll set foot on Alamigian soil again. Together. Or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Can I get a recommendation? Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me? You've proven a true friend of my people. Ask me of anything, and it's yours, as so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo. That's all? Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I have no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Too little, let me go. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. I have a recommendation, bitch. You spoke with Manfred. It has been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. Well be praised. Whoever you are, Mefrid sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mefrid is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Alamigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting with him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trace, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obligated to talk. Sup? Masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. What about you? Well, sent you. Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing in the masked man and... oh, you don't know anything about this? Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. I think the other two are on the other side. They split this. What? Have I been meeting any masked man lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say I have. But I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. Suspicious. There's a bunch been sulking about right suspicious-like. I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and there's trouble. Mark me words. Didn't know that campfire had such a high hitbox. Can't fucking jump over it. So you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, that same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Not would do, but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution, alright, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time, though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Hey, adventure, you done talking with the old bear? Got a message for you from Wilred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gunnibald. Wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. What's up, Wilred? Thanks for coming, friend. There's no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, discuss something in private. Tell me, what are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Courier got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get her! A Mhigian youth. Bring it, bitch. You want some too? I won't let you foil our plan. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Gunnibald. The people are revolting against you. Well, not really against you, just not listening to you. They're really revolting. Like they're trying to do the same thing, they're just doing it badly. Either way, they're not listening to you. They're playing a dangerous hand. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies, that they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others. If not themselves, we must uncover their agenda. Put an end to this madness. This doesn't allow you to wear a headgear, yeah. I'm not gonna take that because I don't want that. I don't want to hit the one that does that. Wilred. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gunnibald, Bredeliana? God's preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and the whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamigians? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Breteliana? In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. Because Zenarak. I think the rest are on the other side. Pretty sure there's like one or two up here, and then there's, yeah, and then the rest are down, I believe. Blue Red. O mighty Ralgar, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes. No one will dare oppress us ever again. Crystals? Sus! Riled youth. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabald's content to ache out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now where in the seven hells did I put that bloody map? I have it, sucker. Riled lass. Well, what those animals did to Bertoliana, it's unforgivable, and to think they'd look down on us? Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. I believe the last one is a weapon? Yes, a hunting knife. I was like, I'm pretty sure the last one's not a person. It's something like behind somewhere. On, the whole lot of them. And it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands, but what exactly is it that they mean to do? There's a blunt hunting knife in the map. What's this, a hunting knife? And a map of Zenarak? Wait, you said Wilfred spoke of crystals, did you not? It couldn't possibly mean to. By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded, all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Umalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. We're headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. This is one place I've always liked to be able to fly, because I'm pretty sure you can just fly above and out. So then it doesn't matter which like gate you're at. You can just peace out wherever you want. Whereas in the case that I went out that gate, I had to pick a side and swirl around. I'm pretty sure... I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that there's an opening at the top of the place. And from the top, you can go anywhere. You fool. Wilred, did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals were supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralgar to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zenarak and make off with the lizard's cachet. But they caught us, and so many dead. God, forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young ones' transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of Alamegian people. This hope I will guard with my life. Hope they have a healer. I just aggroed a bunch of them on me. Feels like they're doing much damage to me. Let's pay for their crimes. Ah. On me. Damn me. Oh, we got tempered people now. Stop him. Can't even see me below all of them. Oh, I didn't get this unscripted. Dude, that was so much easier with all their focus on me. That mission was so much easier as a tank. Maybe doing the tank in this story is the better one. What the hell? Your skill at arms is impressive, adventure. Our wayward youth could learn much from a woman like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, right for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about that. Or about... The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralgar. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of this sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Lily will wish to hear it as well. You just got told off. Once we hear the story and get like our next objective, we'll end this video here. I just knew that that little fight was coming up, and I was like, that's a better ending than like where we were. But we'll end this quest. Excuse me. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I forget how you say his name, if that's actually how you say his name or not. I was outside with the others when he appeared. The masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralgar, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution, nothing we can do to change our lot. People are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy. But whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer and an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me. I'm sorry I tried to kill you. What a sentence. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Back to square one. With that, we had more information to offer. But what Red told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Okay. And with that, we have to report to Memphilia. I'll teleport to Vesper Bay, but I am going to end the video here. So, do all the typical YouTube stuff, like, comment, and subscribe, and all that. And we will, me and Lily will. We'll see you next one. For the poses. I'm gonna zoom in. What are the poses that Lalafell can do? We'll end it here. See you next time. Bye.